Yo, what is up guys? Shouts is back here. I'm back with another unboxing for you. Now if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, but if you already are, welcome back. Now today I got a special unboxing for you. If you guys were a fan of the regular Naruto series, like me, I love old-fashioned hand-to-hand combat, and it's called Taijutsu in Naruto. So one of my favorite Taijutsu users' name was Rock Lee. So if you guys watch Naruto, you know who this character is. We're going to be unboxing him from a studio called Singularity Workshop, and I had this one in my closet for a while. You know, I was a little late to unboxing this, but we're about to get this dude open, and shout out to Game Harbors. That's the site where I got this from. If you guys want some great anime collectibles, that's the site to go on, Game Harbors. So let's get Rock Lee open. This package is pretty small and light, so no complaints about that. And shout out to Singularity Workshop, because every statue that I got from them, they gave me this card of authenticity right here. So this looks badass right here. This is the pose that Rock Lee is going to be in, and these are all the pieces right here. I don't remember if this statue lighted up or not, but we're about to find out. So take a look at Rock Lee right there. This is going to be nice. Shout out to Singularity Workshop for always giving you this coin of authenticity right here. You know, these things always look nice right here. And it's actually a lot harder to remove my fingers with this wrap around my hand, but we're going to do it for Rock Lee. So there's all the pieces right there. Some things that I like right off the bat is that look how small this space is right here. If you guys like displaying things, this thing doesn't take off a lot of room right here. And then I also like how these bandages aren't broken right here. You know, these guys do some really good packaging, but let's get Rock Lee together. Also, with statues, they usually tell you how much were made and what number do you have, but I wasn't able to tell for this statue right here. Alright guys, we finally got Rock Lee put together now, and the word of advice is to never put a statue together while wearing these things, because your arms become pretty slippery, and I almost dropped this guy while putting them together. And if you guys didn't know, resin statues are pretty fragile, so he's put together, he's all good now. And Singularity Workshop, you know, you guys always do amazing jobs on your statues, and this is no other exception. You know, if you guys never seen Naruto or Naruto Shippuden and you're wondering who this guy is, if you've seen all those fancy jutsus like in like a YouTube video or something, this guy is not able to do any sort of fancy jutsus at all. You know, all he does is pretty much hand-to-hand combat. So a lot of people thought he was going to be pretty weak growing up, but you know, he's one of those guys that works extremely hard to get where he's at. You know, he pretty much reminds me of all the humble, like hardworking, cool people out there in the world. So Rock Lee is a beast, and he's also one of the best Taijutsu users in this entire anime. The only thing that I don't like about him is that during Naruto Shippuden, you know, he doesn't get that much shine, but it's all good, yo. He's still a badass. So with this piece right here, I measured him at about 13.7 inches in height, and he weighs about 2.4 pounds. So when it comes to displaying this dude, you're not going to have a problem with him at all. And his base doesn't take up any space at all. So I really love that about this statue right here. Now, with the base here, it's pretty simple, you know, a rocky base that he's standing on. But I kind of like how he has this sake cup right there. Now, a lot of you guys know Rock Lee from his infamous, famous fight with Gar the Sand from the Chunin exams, I believe. But actually, one of my favorite fights of him when he was fighting Kimimaru, the guy with the bones, and he was doing his drunken fist style. So this sake cup right here is pretty cool. You know, the base is pretty rocky right here, and I like the little green clear resin that's pretty much around Rock Lee. You know, when he opens up the gates, that's one of his most powerful moves. You know, he gets like a green aura around him, so the green resin does a good job of displaying that. You know, Rock Lee's in an awesome pose right here, you know, pretty much like this. And I pretty much like how the arm bandages are kind of like wrapped around and flying around everywhere. I don't really know if I'll count this as a dynamic pose right here. I pretty much classify this more as a museum type of pose. You know, Rock Lee looks badass in this statue right here. I love how they have his face, you know, with the veins on his head, you know, his hair is pretty much shooting up like he's powering up when he's opening the gates. So another interesting thing about this statue right here is that it has some LED capabilities on it. So it pretty much has an on and off button back here and then a plug right here. So let's check this thing out. Now, while it does have some LED features, you know, it's not the most fanciest, and they probably could have done without it, because the only thing that lights up right here are his eyes. You know, I was expecting pretty much the whole statue to light up. When I unboxed his trainer guy, you know, most of his statue lit up, but with Rock Lee, only his eyes light up. But I mean, it's better than nothing, so it was a missed opportunity right there, but you know, at least something lights up. So that's how the LED features work. And overall, you know, I think they did a really good job with this statue right here. You know, he doesn't take up a lot of space. I believe he's a 1/7 scale, so meaning he was 1/7 of this character size. They gave you pretty much a card right here and also a coin. So Singularity really gives you a good experience when you're unboxing these things. And let's see how this guy looks like next to his sensei guy, because I still got that statue. Alright guys, this is how Rock Lee looks like next to his sensei Mike guy right here. And both of these two look sick by each other, but you know, it's a little light right now, so you can't see it. But all of pretty much Mike guy lights up down here in the base, but only his eyes lights up for Rock Lee. So, you know, it was a missed opportunity right here. They could have did a little better, but you know, this is still a badass piece right here. And it didn't cost that much either, so these are how these two look like together. And if you guys are a Naruto fan, this is a nice setup right here. You know, these two guys look sick, and that was my unboxing of Rock Lee, and that's how it looks like with my guy. I'm gonna show you guys some nice shots, and peace.